everyone. My name is Ron Van Sessen, and welcome to another episode of Fun Facts. I am excited to share with you another amazing essential oil, and let's get to it. Here we go. There it is. Can you see that? Hawaiian Sandalwood. We're going to talk about Hawaiian Sandalwood today. Well, before we start talking, I got to get some of this in my lungs here. I love Hawaiian sandalwood, and I mean I use Hawaiian sandalwood. This is one of my absolute favorite of the tree oils. And I'm going to take another sniff. It is a very sweet, woody, grounding, uh, and very complex smell. It's actually sandalwood is one of the most popular oils used in aromatherapy, period. Sandalwood is so popular for aromatherapy because it smells so good. There is nothing else like it. So whether you're using the Hawaiian sandalwood or you're using the Indian sandalwood, doTERRA does carry both. These are magnificent oils, but we're going to talk mostly about Hawaiian sandalwood. But keep in mind also that if you run out of one, if you run out of Hawaiian, you can use the other, if you're doing blends or something like that. Constituent wise, they're very similar. I think the Hawaiian sandalwood is a little smoother. Kind of the edges have been smoothed out a little bit. It seems a little gentler. But other than that, they're very similar. So feel free to play with both of them. They're both excellent essential oils. Let's talk about some of the uses of Hawaiian sandalwood. So, two primary uses here. One, skin support. Okay, it's great, very supportive of our skin, promoting good skin health, supporting us when we have blemishes on our skin. So we talked about this with some other oils as well, but sandalwood is very good to apply to those areas, and it will help support your skin to heal. So very good to use in a lot of regimens skin-wise. So I recommend putting this in some bath salts, taking a bath with sandalwood. That is the bomb right there. That is going to take you away like nothing else does. When you have a nice hot bath with some sandalwood in it and some bath salts in there, that's going to be amazing for you. Diffuse this one too, because it is so relaxing, so calming, so soothing and grounding. You will love using sandalwood, and you'll see why it's one of the most popular aromatically used essential oils worldwide. There's no question about that. Other things that it's very, like I said, it's very calming. It's very, very supportive of our mood. Very good. Again, all the tree oils are very good at kind of grounding us, especially when we're having stressful times. A wood oil is going to give us that grounding sensation, and grounding is so important. I love using this oil. Actually, my favorite way of using it is I get very rough skin on my elbows. My elbows get very dry over time, and they feel so rough it feels like alligator skin or something. So I take some body lotion, I put a drop or two of Hawaiian sandalwood in that, mix it together, put it on my elbows. I love the smell of it. And after doing this for once a day for like 2 or 3 days, my elbows are as smooth as can be. So if you've got any rough spots, like your elbows, maybe the heels of your feet or something like that, sandalwood, apply that with some of the body lotion or with a carrier oil, and that's going to fix you right up. That's going to really help smooth out some of those areas. Very supportive of our skin. So I mentioned, this is very similar. A lot of the tree oils have some very similar characteristics. They're all very grounding. Pretty much, they're all good for our skin as well. Let's talk about some of the unique things about Hawaiian sandalwood. One of the very unique things is we can actually take this internally. Believe it or not, we can take sandalwood and Hawaiian sandalwood internally. Who'd have thunk it? But we can. So there's only one other essential oil that I'm aware of that's a tree oil that we can take internally, and that's Siberian fir. So only the three that I'm aware of, and 2 of them happen to be sandalwood. So But yeah, you can take this internally, put it a drop or two in your water or in your tea, and get some benefits that way as well. Nothing wrong with that at all. When we talked about cypress, we talked about the chemistry and how it was loaded with monoterpenes. Sandalwood's a little different. Sandalwood is actually loaded with the sesquiterpenes. And in fact, sandalwood is made up of about 70% santalol, both alpha and beta santalol. These are sesquiterpenes, and sesquiterpenes are a more complex compound. It's a more complex chain of molecules, which gives it a better staying power. So when you put on sandalwood or Hawaiian sandalwood, either one, it's not going to fade as long. It's going to stick with you longer. You're going to get both the benefits and you're going to enjoy the aroma of it for a longer period of time. So that's something, and something that smells this good, you want this to stick around a while. So yeah, you don't want that to fade. That's good stuff. So that's another unique quality. It's like I said, about 70% santalol. So good stuff here. Let's talk about where we get this. We get Hawaiian sandalwood from where? Hawaii, obviously, right? But here's what you may not know. We actually get it from the Big Island, and doTERRA purchased a sandalwood farm. Now, I want you to understand, this is not characteristic of doTERRA. doTERRA does not want to own farms. They want to build farmers. They're very clear about that. They know that the best essential oils are grown in parts of the world, all over the world, and where those plants are grown indigenously, they want the people there that have been doing it for generations to be able to keep doing that, to keep growing it, producing it, harvesting it, and providing it to us. They want to support these areas by doing that. So what happened with sandalwood? Well, basically what happened is there was a sandalwood farm that had been owned by another essential oil company, and unfortunately had been mismanaged. And the trees were getting very sick and dying off, ultimately from overharvesting. So doTERRA went in, bought the farm, and they are currently in the process of reforesting that area. And I forget how many acres it is. It's over 100,000 acres. And if somebody knows that, feel free to add it to the comments exactly how many acres. But it's a big project. And from what I understand, I've been told it's the largest reforestation project actually going on in the United States right now. And by the time it's finished, it could be the world's largest. So we're talking a lot. And this is just part of what doTERRA does. This is their mission. They believe in helping where they can. So they're actually doing this project that's going to take years. It's going to take decades. But it's going to restore the Hawaiian sandalwood trees that have been basically decimated. So very exciting stuff. I'm going to attach a video to this video that shows some friends of ours in Hawaii actually planting and being a part of that reforestation project. Kim and I are looking forward to being able to do that as well sometime soon. So we're going to keep working to that goal. But anyway, I'll attach that video so you can see exactly what's going on. It's really interesting. That's about it for now. That's Hawaiian sandalwood. I threw in some regular sandalwood in there as well. I hope you enjoyed it. How much is this one? I believe, if I'm correct, I forgot to look at that, but I think it's like, is it 7? Let me check that real quick. You know what? I'll add it to the comments how much it is. I don't remember how much it is off the top of my head. I should have checked that before I started, and I didn't. But regardless, this is a good one. It's something that you'll really enjoy. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, of course, we wish you wellness.